company and good for your shareholders at the same time, then it's pretty much a no-brainer.
At the Weather Channel store, you can find all of the essentials to make your life a little easier and your world a little greener. Shop green. One small click can make a big difference. Be part of Green is Universal Week on the Weather Channel. Green shines here.
Storm Stories, weekends at 8 on the Weather Channel. And now you're local on the 8s.
Currently in our area, 75 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for our area. Here's our local Doppler radar. Today, windy with scattered thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. High 74. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. For tonight, variable clouds with thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. Low 50. West winds shifting to northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. On Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. High 73. Chance of rain 60%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
One is now diving down into Montana. Another one is now right in there.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your area.
Severe weather in Kansas and Oklahoma much later today into the overnight hours, most likely.
On the Weather Channel, it's 2 nights of storm stories.
It was the most ungodly thing I'd ever seen in my life.
2 episodes, too intense to miss.
The tornado is right over us right now.
Tonight at 8.
It happened so fast.
Tomorrow at 8.
Some of us in the crew couldn't swim. This could be it.
It's the worst of nature, the best of man.
I promised her we will be back.
Storm Stories, tonight and tomorrow night at 8 on the Weather Channel. Storm Stories, weekends at 8 on the Weather Channel. And now you're local on the 8s.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under cloudy skies with windy conditions. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for our area. Here's our local Doppler radar. Today, variable clouds with thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. High 75. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. For tonight, variable clouds with thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. Low 52. Chance of rain 60%. On Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe. High 75. Here's our 7-day outlook.
We are talking about severe weather. We've been watching these storms in Michigan for the better part of the morning here, and now they are turning severe and moving towards Detroit. We've got a warning to tell you about for Ingham and Jackson counties. That's the smaller warning area that's right along that little line segment there, and it's moving very rapidly, moving now to the northeast at about 40 miles an hour. Then you've got a larger warning area. That includes Lenawe, Livingston, and Washtenaw counties, and again, the movement here very quick. That's probably going to bring these storms into Detroit in about an hour's time, and there could be damaging wind as they move in. So heads up there in Wayne County. The storms are not that far away. You probably got about an hour to do whatever you need to do, maybe secure some things that are in your backyard, because we're going to see a lot of wind as they move on through. You tend to see that when storms are moving very quickly, and again, these are moving at about 45 miles an hour. Could certainly be damaging wind or large hail as they move on through. We're going to talk more about severe weather in a moment. Let's now get to the next 6 days of forecast. Here's Heather with that.
Well, and Carl, that's really how we start out as we look to tomorrow, because tomorrow it is half past the hour on Weekend Now, and right now Detroit, the Motor City, is under the gun. Carl, we've got a day of severe weather on tap, and we will see it even into the night.
That's right. Things are starting to go here into the lakes right now, and we're also watching for severe weather developing in the plains. That's going to be later tonight and into the overnight hours, as Heather mentioned. Here is the watch area that we've got our eyes on right now. This issued by the Storm Prediction Center in effect until 4 p.m. Could be large hail up to golf ball size and 60-mile-an-hour wind for central Michigan, and that includes the city of Detroit. And this is the cell that has produced our first warning of the day. A couple of areas of warning here. These are both severe thunderstorm warnings, and the cells are moving. The little line segment here is now moving towards the northeast at about 45 miles an hour. That's a very rapid movement, so it's going to be getting into the western burbs and northwestern suburbs of Detroit probably in about a half an hour's time, and then making its way towards downtown Detroit in about an hour or so. There certainly could be gusty winds. 60-mile-an-hour wind is a possibility, and there could be very large hail as well. You see how we've got a little bit of a curve right there in the radar return, and there's a little bit of a surge forward right there. So that's the area of wind that we're concerned about. Also, as we look at a different mode on Doppler radar, this is called vertically integrated liquid, and you can see just a little bit potentially of a hail core developing right there. So again, large hail may be possible. It's not the most impressive hail core we've seen here, that's for sure, but there certainly could be some hail. So that's also a possibility coming into Detroit. And again, these cells moving very, very quickly. So you've got about an hour right in Detroit and about a half an hour if you live in the western and northwestern suburbs. There's a look at the broad picture. Notice that there's not much else happening across the country now. We do have some showers getting down into the central plains. Right in here, got a little bit of rain coming into parts of Utah, but this feature is actually the one that's going to light up in the central plains later tonight as it gets into that very moist air. Right now, it's working with dry air across a lot of the west, but the moisture is certainly in place in the southern plains. As that moves up, interacts with that upper low, things are going to pop tonight, overnight tonight, and there could be strong tornadoes, perhaps right through the overnight hours. So please be aware of that possibility there in Kansas. There is your thunderstorm outlook. We've got a broad area of potential severe weather along the front, anywhere from Michigan back down through Illinois, getting into St. Louis potentially. Here is that overnight area as the upper level low comes on out. So start thinking now about what you need to do to get ready for that.